Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tyler Gibson Superstar Mode. It is officially the playoffs and the Raiders have made it. We are the number 2 seed after rattling off, I think, 8 straight wins and then losing in our final week. We'll play the Dolphins here in the wild card round, and then we'll play the best remaining team here in the second divisional round, assuming we can beat the Dolphins. Before we get the actual game underway, I do just want to look at the sort of final standings and any stats around the league that we want to look at, and if anyone won any awards and all that good stuff. So in the AFC North, the Bengals went 15-2, winning the division. The Ravens made the playoffs at 11-6, the Steelers 8-9, and the Browns 8-9. In the AFC South, the Titans won at 10-7, Colts 9-8, Jags 9-8, Texans 7-10. In the East, the Bills were 12-5, the Dolphins 11-6. They lost 3 straight to lose the division win. Jets 5-12, Pats 5-12. The Jets lost 6 in a row to end the season. That is brutal. In the AFC West, we tied with the Chiefs, but won the division, I believe, based on the divisional tiebreaker. We went 5-1. They went 4-2. The Chargers at 9-8 did miss out on the playoffs, and the Broncos 4-13. In the NFC North, the Vikings won their division at 10-7, and it wasn't close. 5-12, 5-12, and 4-13 for the other teams. In the NFC South, the Panthers went 10-7, made the playoffs. The Falcons made the playoffs at 9-8. The Saints 6-11, and the Bucks 4-13. Cowboys win their division handily at 13-4. The Eagles 9-8. The Commies 8-9, and the Giants 5-12. And then finally, the NFC West, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Niners all made the playoffs at 10-7, 10-7, and 9-8 respectively, and the Rams were not far off at 8-9. That is crazy. I believe we looked at Tyler's overall stats, but we didn't look at stats around the league. Tyler led the league in passing yards by 200 yards over Patrick Mahomes, 4,975 to Mahomes 4,769, and that's on quite a bit less completions. Tyler also led the league in passing touchdowns, Mahomes behind him at 43, and Doug Quincy, a rookie for the Vikings, with 41 in a rookie season. That is absurd. Mac Jones leads the NFL in interceptions with 24. Russell Wilson with 23. Goff had 20. Tannehill 19. Channing Oliver 18. Derek Carr 18. Jordan Love 17. Tyler Huntley 17. And then Tyler Gibson at 16. So we're not even close to the worst quarterbacks in terms of interceptions. This is a lot of interceptions, though. This is just not true to life at all. Holy cow. We go on completion percentage down to quarterbacks that actually matter. You got Patrick Mahomes at 76, T-Law at 74, Lamar at 73, Joe Burrow 72, Hurts 71, Watson 70, Quincy 69, Richardson 69, Kirk Cousins 69. I keep forgetting he's on the Panthers. Josh Allen at 69, Bryce Young 68, Herbert 68. Wow, it takes a while. Tyler Gibson at 66. This improved throughout the season, but that is still pretty low. Average yards per game, of course, is Tyler Gibson. Passer rating of the important quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes led passer rating. Lamar Jackson and Trevor Lawrence are here as well. Jalen Hurts, and then Tyler Gibson. So what is that? Top five in passer rating in the NFL. Derek Carr was sacked 54 times this season, and that is by far the most. Deshaun Watson at 37, Mac Jones at 35, Jordan Love also at 35, Tyler Gibson 34, one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL. That's a little surprising. If we look at rushing leaders, Derrick Henry has 1,600 yards this season. Saquon, who's on the Rams, at 14. CMC just under 14. Nick Chubb at 1,372. Eckler 1,300. Dameon Pierce 1,300. Bijan Robinson 1,200. Najee Harris, who is on the Eagles, 1,200. Joe Mixon had 1,100. Demont, who's on the Cowboys, had 1,100. Ramondre Stevenson had 1,100. Miles Sanders 1,100. Breece Hall 1,100. Tony Pollard, who's on the Vikings, had 1,100. Damian Harris had 1,000. Josh Jacobs just over 1,000 as well. The receiving leader was Cooper Kupp at 1,400. CeeDee Lamb had 1,300. Olave basically dead on 1,300, just 1 yard short. And Devontae Adams was actually the 4th best receiver in terms of yards in the NFL this season. And he led the league in touchdowns. So how about that? And actually, we have 2 in the top 5 for touchdowns. Michael Mayer had 12 receiving touchdowns. Let's take a look at the in-season awards. We can look at the yearly awards. These are basically locked in now, and Tyler Gibson has won his first NFL MVP award, beating out division rival Patrick Mahomes for the honor. So this won't become official until the Super Bowl week, but it's not going to change. That is league MVP for Tyler Gibson. Tyler also slated to win Offensive Player of the Year. Is that even allowed? Tyler Gibson gonna win MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Max Crosby again. I wonder if he absolutely shattered the sack record like he did last season. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Nathan Wimbley in the AFC. I don't even know what position this man plays. Best quarterback, of course, is Tyler Gibson. Best running back, Derrick Henry. Josh Jacobs is here in third. Best wide receiver is Devontae Adams. That's pretty cool to see. Best offensive lineman, do we have anybody? No, we all suck. Sam Mustafer is up here. By the way, Tyler Gibson throwing for 50 touchdowns in a single season puts him as one of 4 players to do that all time. Amongst the greats, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes, 3 players that are in the GOAT conversation. I mean, you can't really argue that Mahomes isn't in the GOAT conversation anymore. That is insane. One of 4 players to be at 50 plus passing touchdowns. I do want to point out that through 2 seasons, we already have more interceptions than Jimmy Garoppolo has in 10. That's really embarrassing. 43 interceptions. But we've also almost caught him in touchdowns as well. All right, let's get through these activities and into the wild card game against the Dolphins. So for today's game, we have +3 agility, +3 stamina, and +2 awareness. We have the #1 offense in terms of passing, rushing, and points per game, but they have the #4 defense. Interesting. For the first time in this series, we are at Allegiant Stadium for a playoff game. Super wild card weekend. It's Tyler Gibson versus Tua Tagovailoa. We'll see if Tyler can come away with his first playoff victory. The Raiders will start with the ball today in the first playoff appearance for Tyler Gibson. The first play is going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs. He's got a ton of running room to the left side, breaks a tackle and gets a ton more yards. That's a pickup of 22 on 1 carry for Josh Jacobs. Honestly, just trying not to make mistakes. I think that is where the Raiders lose games, is when Tyler throws picks, when Josh Jacobs fumbles, but on this carry, he's got another first down. Back-to-back runs, a back-to-back first down. Well, already we are in Dolphin territory. I'm going to look to throw here. Throw to Renfro super quickly. And we've got another first down, a pickup of 11. 1st and 10 from the 30. And our OC's already calling tight end attack. I'm going to dump it off to Jacobs before taking a huge hit. And he goes down at the 19. I think we have gotten a first down on literally every play. So it's 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Raiders. We're going play action. And we're looking for Mayer in the end zone. He's by himself. Touchdown Raiders. They're on the board first. I think that was 5 plays, 5 first downs, and 7 points on the board for the Vegas Raiders. And it's just that easy. Still a duck from Tyler. Still has not learned how to throw a spiral since the regular season ended. And since this is the playoffs, we will be sort of watching the play-by-play. I wish we could watch the actual plays as they happen, but we can watch the play-by-play, and that's the next best thing, I guess. Touchback for Raheem Mostert, and they'll start from the 25. Tua gets a 9-yard carry, not known for his rushing ability, a 27-yard completion to Tyree, an incomplete pass from the 39. On 2nd and 10, another incomplete pass. He throws it away. 3rd down, a 5-yard reception for Ernest Rucker, and then a 50-yard field goal is good, and it's 7-3 still for the Raiders. 7 minutes left in the first quarter as the Raiders take back over. We're going to look to throw here on 1st and 10, and I pressed R1 to try to throw it to Josh Jacobs, but I guess he hadn't finished running his route yet, and then it was too late. That makes it 2nd and 21. We're going to go for a screen to try and get a chunk of these yards back, hit Jacobs, gets a good block, and gets the majority of it back. It'll be 3rd and 12. 3rd and long from the 23. The sack, obviously, not great to start the drive. Try to hit Mayer. It just didn't matter. The blitz was there way too fast. 4th down. The Raiders going to be punting away. After the punt, it's a 14-yard return. They have Tyreek doing the punt returning. 7-yard rush for Tyreek. 1st and 3. They get a penalty. pushed back. 2nd and 8, 3-yard rush for Devon Achane. 8-yard reception, first down. Ernest Rucker, 1st and 10. 14-yard pickup for Waddle, first time we've seen his name. 6-yard run for Achane. 2nd and 4, 3-yard rush for Achane. It's 3rd and 1. And they get another run for Achane for 8. Then a negative 3-yard rush when they bring in Mostert. 8-yard rush for Tua. Wow, he's running a lot. 3rd and 6. And it's a sack. Jeffrey Williams, I don't know who that is, but he gets a sack. They kick another field goal. It's 7-6 Raiders. All right, Josh Jacobs is in the zone, so maybe we should run the ball a little more. And as the first quarter's coming to a close, we'll hand it off to Jacobs, and he breaks a couple tackles and picks up 6. 2nd and 4 after the first quarter comes to a close. And pretty even so far, and the score obviously suggests that, 7-6. 2nd and 4 from the 31 to get us started here in the second quarter. It's another handoff to Josh Jacobs. It's another big carry for him. He's down at the 40. He's already at 50 yards basically on the day. 1st and 10 from the 40. I'm going to look to throw here. They're not sending a blitz. I'll hit Mayer quickly. Makes the grab, goes down. Pickup of 6. That makes it 2nd and 4. We've got Jacobs here with us, and we're going to hand it to him. He does not break any tackles, only 2 yards. I don't know if I trust the running game here to get this first, so I am going to look to throw. And I'm actually going to take off and run, and we'll slide down after getting the first down yardage. I still don't know why Tyler lost his X-Factor ability. It's very obviously equipped when you look at the upgrade abilities screen. There's going to be a handoff to Jacobs on the read option. He's got 4. I almost feel like the playbook has changed. A lot of these plays do not seem familiar. We're looking to throw. We're hitting Josh Jacobs. He's by himself over there. Linebacker's too slow. He's too strong. And he's to the 23. And the OC has called tight end attack once again. It's almost every time we're in this area of the field. And we'll look for Michael Mayer, who's wide open, out of reach. That went straight through his hands. I'm even more confused because it looked like he caught it. Yeah, out of reach. Okay. All right. I don't know how you call that. Out of reach. Okay. 2nd and 10 from the 23. The OC has called the same play. He agrees with me that Michael Mayer's being a bit of a stupid dummy idiot. Oh my God, what a window. That throw from Tyler is pretty nasty, and Michael Mayer's down at the 2. I feel dumb for this, but we're going play action, and I feel like Tyler's just going to immediately take a sack. He doesn't. Throw it for Harrison Bryant in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Harrison Bryant did nothing during the regular season, but gets a touchdown here in the early parts of the playoff game against the Dolphins. And you know what? We'll take it. Maybe he's a playoff performer. Who knows? And we're back to watching the play-by-play. Let's see if the Dolphins can answer. Touchback from Nolan Felix. 7-yard rush for Achane. 3-yard rush for Mostert. 23-yard reception for Tyreek. 23-yard reception for Cedric Wilson. 2-yard rush for Achane. 5-yard reception for Waddle. They're in the red zone. They're at the 11. 2-yard rush for Tua. And then 1st and goal, 8-yard touchdown run, or actually pass for Ernest Rucker. They kick the extra point. It's 14-13 Raiders. The Raiders have the ball back with 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. We're looking to throw. We're looking for Mayer, who's open across the middle. Another good throw from Tyler, and Mayer has a huge gain. To the 40, Michael Mayer continues to impress. That makes it 1st and 10 already in Dolphins territory. And we'll hand it off to Jacobs. And he does not get very far. Only a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. I think I'm going back to him. And we're going to run it left side this time. And I'm going to trust him to get more yards. And not really. It's actually 3 yards again. It's the exact same. 3rd and 4 from the 34. Tyler looking to throw. Rolling. I'm running. They're all too slow. Tyler Gibson does it with his legs. 1st down at the 24. And look at what the offensive coordinator is called. I promise you guys, I just pick the middle coach suggestion pretty much every time, and it seems to be tight end attack around this part of the field pretty much every time Michael Mayer makes the reception. 2-minute warning, we're down at the 3. Looking for Devontae here, to be honest. From the 3, takes the snap, looks to throw, hit Devontae. He holds on, touchdown Raiders. Again, the 3rd touchdown pass on the day already for Tyler Gibson. The 1st reception and a touchdown for Devontae Adams. And the Raiders will likely take a 21-14 to 13 lead, but we left a lot of time on the clock. What can the Dolphins do with less than 2 minutes? A touchback for Nolan Felix. 7-yard rush for Tua. He's running a lot. 3-yard rush for Tua. 3rd and inches from the 35. 4-yard reception for Ernest Rucker. 14-yard reception for Tyreek. 37 seconds left. Cedric Wilson got another catch. 34 seconds. Pass knocked away by Poona Ford. 3rd and 2, incomplete. It's 4th and 2. They're actually going to punt it here, I think. 5-yard rush for A-Chain. They get the first, actually. And they'll kick a field goal to make it 21-16 with 14 seconds left in the half. We've got 12 seconds left in the half. And I kind of want to attempt the cheese play, but instead we'll throw it to Mayer, and it's actually inaccurate. So I think I am actually just going to let it go to half. Okay, but what if this read option, they read Josh, Tyler keeps, he outruns everyone, and he scores a touchdown to end the half. Wow, he's not fast enough. We go down to the 31, and it's halftime. I will see you guys in the 3rd quarter. Dolphins are starting with the ball. 28-yard kick return for Nolan Felix. 11-yard reception for A-Chain. 5-yard reception for Jalen Waddle. 7-yard rush for A-Chain. The defense is not doing very well. 3-yard rush for A-Chain. It's 2nd and 7. 5-yard rush for Tua. 3rd and 2. 7-yard rush for A-Chain. It's a fresh set of downs. They're at the 34. 11-yard reception for Jalen Waddle. 1st and 10 again. Tyreek Hill with another 11. 1st and 10 again. And 11 yards for Cedric Wilson. They're at the 2. And it's a 2-yard rush for Raheem Mostert, and he's in the end zone. They went for the 2-point conversion. They failed, so it's 22-21 when the Raiders take back over. Well, we've got a game on our hands. About half of the 3rd quarter left to play, and the Raiders find themselves down by 1, and Jacobs goes absolutely nowhere. Jacobs was off to such a hot start at the beginning of this game, and then has really cooled off. 2nd and 10. Going screen, and it's to Jacobs. And he's got the first. Oh, I thought he had a lot more than just a first for a second. To the 42, though. I'm going to look to throw here again, possibly. I really love Davante Adams' route here, especially if they're in man coverage, which it appears they are. We'll see if Davante can beat his guy. We'll do a touch pass downfield. It's knocked away. I hate running on 2nd and 10 because I feel like it's just not going to get a lot of yards, but we're going to go draw play for Jacobs. Runs right into the defender. Oh, he had such a good gap to 3rd and 9. Michael Mayer sometimes will get open on this route. Josh Jacobs is wide open. Tyler misses the throw, leads Josh out of bounds. It's 4th down. I'm guessing we're punting it away. We are, in fact, punting it, and it's a touchback from A.J. Cole. 1st and 10, incomplete for Tua. 2nd and 10. Pass dropped by Tyreek Hill. 3rd and 10. Incomplete pass for Tua. They're giving the ball right back. A phenomenal punt sees us start from the 13. We'll hand it off to Jacobs. And he goes basically nowhere again. He was at 50 yards on 4 rushes and now has 65 through 11. Has definitely slowed down a ton. 2nd and 7. I might look to him on this wheel route. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Holy cow. Okay, I was going to try to throw to Davante. I'm just glad that that's not intercepted. Jesus, I promise you, I did not mean to press square. I think Davante was triangle. I'm very used to him being square. I might run here with Tyler. Who is this? Why are you so fast? It's Bradley Chubb. 4th and 13. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. I'm playing like an idiot. Bradley Chubb, stop being fast. All right, we punt it away. It's only a 36-yard punt. Oh my God. The Dolphins have phenomenal field position. They're charging down the field. Good run from A-Chain. 2nd and 5, -2 yards from A-Chain. Okay, that's what we like to hear. 10-yard reception for Cedric Wilson, though, gives them 1st down. At a 13-yard touchdown to Ernest Rucker, and our right end is injured. And Miami is up 29-21. Well, running the ball is evidently not working, but it feels like passing the ball hasn't really been working either. So on 1st and 10, we will look to throw, and I'll look for Mayer. He makes that catch, actually. It's a 1st down for the Raiders. 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Of course, the clock continued, or rather did not continue to roll because of the injury. I'm going to hit Albert O here. That was probably the wisest decision. He's wide open. And gets another 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th, down by 8, 29-21. On 1st and 10, first play of the 4th quarter. Oh my God. Tyler, now is the worst time to be inaccurate. throws it right to Julian Love, and the Dolphins take over. That is an unreal inaccuracy. Clean pocket. Hunter Renfro's wide open. I've made that throw a million times. I've attempted that throw a million times, and Tyler chooses then to be inaccurate, choking under the pressure in the playoffs. Dolphins take over. I imagine that if they score here, it's looking grim. 2nd and 7, 13-yard reception for Tyreek. Things are not looking good, boys. Incomplete from Tua. We need more of that. 2nd and 10, incomplete from Tua. 3rd and 10, come on, defense. Pass knocked away, Robert Spillane. 4th and 10, they kick a field goal. Oh, we're still down 2 possessions. This is not looking good. And Tyler throwing that pick, I mean, just really killed us. Throw it to Jacobs super quickly. He's down at the 33. Is anybody going to be covering Michael Mayer? No. Throw it to him. He holds on. 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Hit Albert O here on the underneath route, and he's just shy of a first. 2nd and 1. God, Tyler, you throwing that interception has really, really put a damper on things, buddy. 2nd and 1, looking to throw, looking for Mayer, dropped. 3rd down. This play action play usually works pretty well. I'll typically see Davante Adams or Josh Jacobs open. In this case, I mean, a couple people were open. I'm just going to run with Tyler, get the safe 1st down, just guarantee it to the 35. I swear that our playbook has changed. I feel like I'm seeing none of the same plays I usually see. 1st and 10, 7 minutes left to play. Davante is being covered by Jalen Ramsey, and Josh Jacobs drops at 2nd and 10. So it is 2nd down. Jalen Ramsey still in coverage on Davante. That's quite the matchup, honestly. 2nd and 10. It's not a great snap. Tyler running, finds the edge and gets a few yards. It'll be 3rd and 6. So on 3rd down from the 31, Tyler from under center. It's tight end attack. Looking for Mayer, across the middle, makes the grab. He's got a ton of catches. He's inside the 10. He's down at the 8. 1st and goal from the aforementioned 8. We're running this play. We're going play action. Tyler's rolling. Try to hit Davante on the run. He makes the catch in the back of the end zone. What a throw and catch. Tyler Gibson, Davante Adams. That's 6 on the board for the Raiders. Look at this throw. Tyler Gibson. Oh my God, and that snag from Davante. Yeah, that is sick. It's booth reviewed. I have a bad feeling about that. I think it might be overturned, honestly. I didn't feel good about making that throw in the first place, might I add. It was very risky. We'll hold to skip. We'll see if it counted. It did. We are good. So we're running slants. I don't know how I feel about it. Go to Michael Mayer instantly. He doesn't. Oh my God, of course he doesn't hold on. What can the Dolphins do? If they score a field goal, there's a chance. But if they're in the end zone, we are so screwed. 10-yard reception for A-Chain is a 1st down. 8-yard rush for A-Chain. He's having a day and a half. 4-yard rush for A-Chain. 1st and 10 from the 47. 9-yard rush from A-Chain is not looking good. 8-yard rush from A-Chain. He's averaging like 7-8 a carry. 6-yard rush from Mostert. They're at the 30 already. 7-yard. They're running all over our defense. There's 2 minutes left. Mostert, 5-yard carry. CJ Verdell, 6-yard carry. 5-yard carry. 1st and goal from the 2. If they score a touchdown, it's over. Tua kneels. Oh, we're out of timeouts. And it's a touchdown. We just lost. We just lost our first playoff. There's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. And you know what it comes back to? It comes back to Tyler Gibson's interception throw that I will not take any blame for. He threw inaccurately. Hunter Renfrow was wide open. I'm throwing that 10 times out of 10, and he's inaccurate again. Tyler just choked under the pressure, man. What can I say? That is brutal. To have such a spectacular season, Tyler's going to win MVP, and just to get kind of killed in the first round of the playoffs by the Dolphins. Obviously got to hurry up here. Apparently this is the only play the offensive coordinator knows in this situation. Hit Davante again across the middle. If he can punch this in, I mean, crazier things have happened, man. An onside kick gives us a chance. Davante Adams, a catch and a touchdown. We'll see. I don't have hope. All right, ladies and gents, onside kick, season on the line, extra point blocked, recovered by Miami. There it is. GG's. 39-33 will be your final score. We lose to the Dolphins in the wild card round after such a great regular season. It comes to an end like that. You know, as the person holding the controller, I don't know what else I really could have done. I think I played pretty well. I think obviously I made a couple mistakes, like when I pressed the wrong button at one point in the game. I'll show you guys the stats in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the game, just make sure that saves. That Tyler Gibson interception it threw the game away. It really, really did. We do hit level 25 off of that.
Hey guys, remember
but
one
man,
thing.
that one hurts. Trigger warning for locker room talk. As always, let's take a look at this box score, see how we did. Man, that interception is so bad. 133.1 passer rating, 341, 5 touchdowns and a pick for Tyler. This pick cost us the whole game, the entire game. And like I said, I won't take any blame for it. Hunter Renfrow is wide open and Tyler Gibson just missed the throw. And there's nothing I can do about it. I have it set to the type of passing where his accuracy ratings are what caused the accuracies. And in that case, he was inaccurate, and it's a pick. So I'd throw that again about a billion times. Tua was pretty good, 255, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 68% completion percentage. Rushing though, I mean, A-Chain killed our defense, 1997, 5.1 a carry. Josh Jacobs was so good to start the game, and then we were kind of just playing catch up in the second half, and he didn't get to touch the ball a ton. God, that sucks so bad, man. Michael Mayer, 8 receptions, 148 and a touchdown, had a really good day. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 88. Devontae Adams, 4 for 86, and 3 of his receptions were touchdowns. My goodness. Josh Jacobs, 6 for 70. Jalen Waddle, 6 for 56. Cedric Wilson, 4 for 52. Ernest Rucker, the rookie, 5 for 38 and 2 touchdowns. Albert O had a couple catches. A-Chain had a couple catches. Renfrow only had 1, and Harrison Bryant had a touchdown reception. What a brutal way for the season to end. I'll go ahead and advance. Let's see how other teams fared in the NFL. The Chiefs did beat the Titans. I talked about wanting to play any team other than the Chiefs. Comes back to bite me. Of course, we lose to the Dolphins in the wild card round. They'll face the Bengals, and the Bills will face the Chiefs in the divisional round. The Raiders are out. On the other side, the Cowboys will face the Seahawks, and the Panthers will face the Cardinals. I'll go ahead and sim us through the rest of the playoffs, as obviously we're now just a spectator. There's going to be no more playoff episodes, so this will be the playoff episode. So after the divisional round, it's Bengals Chiefs in the AFC Championship and Cowboys Panthers in the NFC Championship. We're on to the Super Bowl, where it's going to be Cowboys versus Bengals. Both teams dropping 35 in the championship games. Should be an interesting one. We can look at the Pro Bowl roster now, and of course, I would assume Tyler Gibson is the AFC QB1 starter. Mahomes and rookie Dan Quincy, or I think it was Doug Quincy rather, are the QB2s. Desmond Ridder at a 75 overall made the Pro Bowl. So did Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, C-Mac, Nick Chubb, Bijan, and Dameon Pierce. Our fullback Nick Bodden made the Pro Bowl. Wide receiver ones are Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams, Devonta Smith and Stephon Diggs, Chris Olave and Kadarius Toney, Chris Godwin and Tyreek Hill, Ayuk and Allen, Michael Thomas and Jerry Jeudy. Tight ends are Hawkinson, and our boy Michael Mayer is the tight end one out of the AFC. Kyle Pitts, Evan Ingram, Darren Waller, and Irv Smith. We'll go ahead and advance again. I think we're advancing to the Super Bowl week now, as yeah, it has not happened yet, but we do get to view the yearly awards. This is now official. Tyler Gibson has won the NFL MVP after breaking the single season touchdown record. Not passing touchdown record, not rushing touchdown record, but total touchdown record. He threw and rushed for 62 touchdowns. The previous NFL record was held by Peyton Manning at 56. So Tyler stands alone, first player to have 60 touchdowns in a single season. We'll advance one more time, see who wins the Super Bowl, and then that will be the end of the episode. 2024 season recap. The Bengals have defeated the Cowboys 22-17 and win their first Super Bowl. The Super Bowl MVP was Jermaine Pratt, the middle linebacker. Tyler did win NFL MVP. Zach Taylor won Coach of the Year. Tyler also won Offensive Player of the Year. Max Crosby of the Raiders won Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Doug Quincy, and Defensive Rookie of the Year was Marvin Lucas. I forget what happened in 2023. The Bills beat the Cowboys. So the Cowboys have made the Super Bowl twice in our series and have lost it twice. And that's actually going to do it for this episode. In the following episode, we'll get through the offseason and probably the preseason of season number 3. Although we lost in the wild card round, I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoyed season 2 of the Tyler Gibson Superstar mode. And I can't wait to see what's in store in season 3. If you did enjoy and you find yourself coming back on the regular, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does help me out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll do the off season and likely the preseason of season number 3.